Are you an entrepreneur who struggles with somewhat limiting beliefs? Do you sometimes feel like, I'm not sure I'm going to make it as a 6, 7, or 8 figure entrepreneur? I'm not even sure I can make enough money to support my family and not have to go back and get a real job. I'm not really sure I can get that time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom that everyone promised me along the way, and I promised myself. I'm not really sure I'm going to make it. Well, you're in good company. And I've got good news for you, because the things that are causing those limiting beliefs can also cause a breakthrough in limiting beliefs. Folks, I'm Kimberly Hobshot. I'm the creator of Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and limiting beliefs are just that, beliefs. Now, beliefs are things that you hold as truth and you back them up with something called evidence. And believe me, you've got plenty of evidence for you in support of your limiting belief. You have proof because one of your clients just called and said, hey, I'm good for the next 6 months. You did a great job, but we'll call you then when we need you. Or you have another client who called and said, this product or service is not working out the way we thought it was going to, and we just are going to have to use a different solution, so we're not ordering anymore. Or worse, I want a refund. Or you have an employee or an associate vendor or one of your outsourced employees who says, I just had a family emergency and I'm not going to be able to handle any of that work that you gave me. I'm going to have to just drop it and you'll have to find somebody else to do it. All of those things have happened to me personally and may have happened in your situation as well, or something similar. But the interesting thing is that all of that evidence is just gathered up in support of that limiting belief. And it's all stacking up to prove that that limiting belief is true. There's no way I'm ever going to make it. But the good news is that you can shift that limiting belief to an unlimited belief by doing the exact same thing, gathering evidence. So just for experiment purposes, go ahead and grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down your limiting belief. There's no way I'm ever going to make it to 6 figures, 7 figures, or 8 figures as an entrepreneur. There's no way I'm going to get the time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom that I really want. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to have a business that supports my family the way I want to, and I may have to go back and get a real job. And really, maybe I should just get out of this business altogether. And then go ahead and list out all the evidence that you have for that. Don't spend too much time on it because you're not going to need it for long. Next, tear that piece of paper off and set it aside for now. It's a belief that you're still holding on to, and you can acknowledge that. Now, I want you to write on the clean sheet of paper the exact opposite belief. I absolutely can make it as a 6-figure, 7-figure, or 8-figure entrepreneur. I absolutely can get the financial freedom, the location freedom, and the time freedom I promised myself when I got into this. I absolutely can make a go of this, and there's no way I'm going to have to go back and get a real job. And I really am going to make it. I believe in myself. Now, the evidence that supported your limiting belief is just that. It's just evidence. There's just some facts there. But now what I want you to do is start focusing on finding facts that prove your new belief, your unlimited belief. So those facts might be, for example, I'll give you some of the ones that have worked for me that just happened this particular week for me. I had one client call completely out of the blue from an order from a flyer that I'd sent out about 6 months ago. And they said, hey, are you still doing this? Because I am ready to buy now. And it was a several $1,000 order that just came in from Nowheresville, right? And it was something that I totally wasn't expecting. Also this week, I had a client call and place an order. I had no idea where they came from. And we chatted for a while and got to know each other. And it was going to be new business for me. And we got around to the part where I said, hey, listen, I really have no idea how you found me. Like, how did you find out that I was in this business? And how did you hear about us? And they said that one of their really good friends is a really good friend of mine who I didn't even really know knew what I did for a living. But apparently they were paying attention and listening because they gave me a referral and they told somebody else about me. Also this week, I got a call from a university just north of LA that called up and said, hey, I heard, rumor has it, that you speak on this particular topic. Is that true? And of course, it happened to be, yes, I do have speaking engagements on that topic. And they said, we would love for you to come to speak to our body of teachers and students this summer about this particular topic, because we've been looking for somebody who can do that. And so out of the blue, a brand new client came in, three brand new clients came in from business that or from I guess, trolls that I put out a long time ago that had sort of weaved through. And this is how business continues to recreate. So those are all pieces of evidence that I now have that prove that, yes, I can make a go of it, right? There are additional pieces of evidence as well. I have a new employee who wants to start working for me, and they have skills and abilities that I absolutely don't possess. I have two new joint venture partners that want to do partnerships with me who can provide services and products for my existing clients that I had no way to provide before I met them. And we just met last week. There are all kinds of different ways that are showing that if I focus on that particular evidence, that it really does prove the unlimited belief that I absolutely can make it as a 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneur. I have skills and abilities that are needed in this world. I have talents that are seen as valued. I have things that have already been established that I am now known for and have credibility with. And yes, this is all going to help me grow my business. I am going to make a go of it and be able to provide for my family. And I'm not going to have to go back and get a real job. And I am going to get the time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom I promised myself. So I encourage you to try this little exercise and see what you can come up with for your evidence, for your unlimited belief. My name is Kimberly Hobscheid. I'm the creator of Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. If you don't already have a mentor or a guide, someone to hold you by the hand and walk you through the murky waters of entrepreneurship, somebody who's already been there, who's been through some of the walls and can help you choose the right path, I would love to work with you. Go to www.entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/apply and fill out an application. There's no obligation, but you and I will get on the phone and we'll have a conversation. I'll learn a little bit more about your business and what you do and maybe where you're stuck. And then if you're interested, I'll share a little bit about the programs that I have to offer. And if one of them is right for you, we'll talk specifically about that one. If I don't have anything that's right for you, but I can introduce you to somebody who can, I'll be glad to make that introduction as well. And if there's nothing that I can help you with now, we'll stay friends and continue our relationship to see where it goes in the future. My name is Kimberly Hobscheid. I'm with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and I look forward to working with you. Cheers.